Hello, and welcome to the PuckMonkey Report. Today, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on day one of free agency and why I'm not worried as a Panther fan. Let's talk about the pending UFAs for the Panthers at the end of the 21-22 season. Some names include Alexander Barkov, who scored 39 goals and 49 assists in 67 games; Carter Verhaeghe, who scored 24 goals, 31 assists in 78 games; Claude Giroux, who came in at the trade deadline, who scored 3 goals, 20 assists in 18 games in the regular season; Mason Marchment, who scored 18 goals, 29 assists in 54 games; Ben Chariot, who scored 2 goals, 6 assists in 20 games; Ryan Lomberg, who scored 9 goals and 9 assists in 55 games; Robert Haig, who came in from a trade deadline acquisition, had 1 assist in 18 games; Maxime Mammon, who came back from the KHL, who had 7 goals and 7 assists in 40 games; and Noel Acciari, who had a preseason injury, only playing 20 games and having 3 goals and 5 assists. Pending UFAs at the Panthers sign. The Panthers signed their captain, Sasha Barkov, to an $8 by $10 million deal, Carter Verhaeghe to a $3 by $4.16 million deal, and Ryan Lomberg to a $2 by $800K deal. Pending RFAs at the Panthers sign. Ettilo Storinen to a $2 by $1.5 million deal, Lucas Carlson to a $1 by $800K deal, Matt Gierstead to a $2 by $762,000 deal, and Alexi Heploniemi to a $1 by $750,000 deal. UFAs the Panthers let walk away. Mason Marchment, who signed a $4 by $4.5 million deal with the Dallas Stars. Mason Marchment was slated to sign with the Carolina Hurricanes until the Dallas Stars swooped in at the last minute and signed with the Stars. As a Panther fan, I am happy for Mason Marchment, but I am skeptical if Marchment will continue his success that he had with the Panthers and continue that with the Stars. In Dallas, Marchment won't have better line mates than Lundell and Reinhart. He also had injury problems last season with the Panthers, only appearing in 54 games. Marchment had very small sample size of success, and most of it occurred in the second half of the season, where the teams that will miss the playoffs try less, and the Panthers played a lot of those basement dweller teams in the second half of the season. Marchment had never experienced this sort of success in any level of hockey. I'm talking AHL, ECHL, or OHL. But nonetheless, I'll be rooting for Mason Marchment. I really liked his tenure as a Panther these past 2 seasons. I'll miss his huge celly, smart hockey IQ, and the way he got under the other players' skin. I wish Marchment all the best in Dallas. Claude Giroux signed a $3 by $6.5 million deal with the Ottawa Senators. Claude Giroux stayed in the Atlantic Division and moved closer to home. At that price, the Panthers wouldn't be able to sign him, especially with the possible Huberdeau and Weegar extensions. I thought that Giroux was a luxury to have, and the Panthers felt like they had to trade for him at the deadline. I think the Panthers fans feel bittersweet because we had around 30 games with Giroux, playoffs included, and we had to give away our first in 2025, a third, and Owen Tippett. But at the time, Giroux looked like a great piece for a deep Panther playoff run. Sadly, that didn't happen, and I felt that left a bittersweet taste in both Giroux's mouth and the Panthers' management. It's sad to see Giroux go, but I think he'll be great there, giving the Sens leadership and providing some scoring touch for them. Ben Chariot, who signed a $4 by $4.75 million deal with the Detroit Red Wings. This contract is hilarious to me. If the Panthers were to ink this contract, I may stop being a Panther fan. Chariot did okay with the Panthers, but not worth his AAV that he signed with the Wings. If we send that contract, he'll be paid more than our defenseman besides Ekblad. Chariot is analytically a bad defensive defenseman, giving up a lot of high-danger chances and losing a lot of net front battle. He did save 2 goals from the Panthers in round 1 of the playoffs to help send the Panthers past the first round. I am not concerned that we lost Chariot. I am annoyed that we sent our 2024 first-round pick, a third, and a prospect, and lost assets. I think that Chariot will be paired with Moritz Seider in the first pair, as he played in the past on the first pair with Ekblad, Weber, and Bufflin. He'll log big minutes for the Wings. Noel Acciari, who signed a $1 by $1.25 million deal with the St. Louis Blues. Noel Acciari suffered an injury in the preseason against the Lightning, which caused him to only play 20 games. Acciari is a replaceable player. I'll miss his great block shotting and penalty kill. I feel like Nick Cousins is a better replacement than Acciari, but I'll discuss that later. UFAs have the Panthers signed on day 1. Colin White to a $1 by $1.2 million deal. Colin White recently got bought out by the Senators after having underwhelming / injury-plagued seasons, after signing a long-term contract with the Sens. We've seen it in the past. Bill Zito's management with the likes of Sam Bennett and Anthony Duclair, who struggled with their recent teams but blossomed with the Panthers. I believe that Colin White could be really good on Barkov's wing and solidify himself into the top 9. He only signed for 1 year, but he has RFA status next season. So let's say for some reason the Panthers can't afford White. We can trade him to recoup assets / draft capital. Nick Cousins to a $2 by $1.1 million deal. Nick Cousins is regarded as one of the best fourth liners out there. I still believe that the Panthers will trade Hornquist and sign players like Milano or Steele tomorrow. Nick Cousins is defensive-minded, which is what we need on the fourth line. I feel that a Lomberg, Lusterinen, Cousins line could be a great line that could eat up big minutes with great back-checking. I like this signing as well. Mark Stahl to a $1 by $750,000 deal. This signing surprised me, but it's a low-risk move. He could help create some competition to help Carlson compete for a sixth defenseman spot. He's a veteran who's been in the league for a long time. He could help provide some great leadership in the locker room. Alex Lyon. Alex Lyon is one of the better third-string goalies. He almost stole a game away from the Panthers as a member of the Carolina Hurricanes. Lyon won the Calder Cup as a goalie for the Chicago Wolves. I like this move. He's one of the better number 3 goalies out there. Nathan Staios is a great offensive puck-moving defenseman who recently won the Defenseman of the Year in the CHL. I see Staios joining the Charlotte Checkers in the AHL as the Panthers will try to develop him into an NHL player. He's a little bit on the smaller side, but maybe the Panthers can make him into a Torrey Krug, who took a long time, a little bit shorter on but he's great offensively. And yeah. Eric Stahl to a PTO. Eric Stahl didn't play last season, but he played in the Olympics for Team Canada. He is this year's Joe Thornton and can help provide leadership in the locker room. He's won a cup with the Hurricanes, and he still wants to play in the NHL. I'm excited to see if he eventually signs with the Panthers and how much games he'll get in. My thoughts. I feel like the Panthers lost a lot of luxury in Giroux and Marchment, but they are not core pieces to the Panthers. With the Yendo buyout, Zito has his hand tied up, and I felt like he made good moves given the tight cap situation. What are your thoughts on these moves? And what free agent signings would you like to see? Let me know in the comment below. And thank you for tuning in to PuckMonkey Report. I'll see you next time. Thank you.